iTech Support is one of our few hybrid companies in our portfolio. We're an MSP and an ERP business located out of Orlando, but we also have national presence. I'm personally located in Houston, Texas, and the business headquarters is in Orlando. I like to say that the buck stops with me as the CEO of the company. I joined the company about 1.5 years ago post-acquisition. I'm really trying to drive strategy, create really a functional sales model that's going to be sustainable for our growth, and of course, trying to build and not just a continuation of the great culture that we have, but also building one that's going to set us up for the future. As a hybrid business, both ERP and MSP, we had two leaders that were really entrenched in not just the operations, but also the sales engine behind the team. And so my biggest challenge was to be able to replace that and not only continue that in a way that it was sustainable, but also one that it wasn't so codependent on one leader or two leaders. So one of the things that we did very early on was instituting a sales team and a go-to-market motion that has really given us a great amount of results, from not just going to market a little bit more lean and a little bit faster, but also enabling us to grow MRR 20% in the last 1.5 years. What I saw at iTech was really a company that was primed for growth, that had an incredible amount of client retention. It had a good culture. It also was an interesting model of playing to both the IT MSP side, which I had some experience with as a executive in residence at Evergreen, but also ERP, which played a little bit more into my professional career. Having been in supply chain procurement and as an engineer, I have a lot of really relationships that I can build with our clients speaking their language. And so I'm able to translate that into the solution that is an ERP as a former user myself, but also as someone that can speak their language in manufacturing, distribution, and things like that. So I think it's a good fit for me to understand the business. Working with the Pine team and really the Evergreen ecosystem in general has been a true unlock of a lot of value. First, starting with the Pine team, as we were going through the leadership transition, they really helped us enable a really quick hiring motion where I really didn't have an HR person in the business. They were able to help us find great leaders. On top of that, we share a ton of different best practices across the ecosystem. Despite the fact that I was the only Acumatica practice, I could go to another leader in another Pine company and really pick their brain about, hey, what are some of the best practices on scaling this correctly? And even the broader strategy within Evergreen and the Lyra companies, they've always had a great open door policy if I ever needed anything on the MSP side. So it's been a great collaborative environment, and also one where we can share wins and also even share potential opportunities. I think one of the biggest wins is really, as of late, we completed the first tuck-in acquisition in the Pine environment. We really saw an opportunity of a company that was really primed for growth, and we started a great go-to-market motion, but we were having a hard time really recruiting talent because there's a talent shortage in the ecosystem, particularly in mid-market ERP. And so we just completed a successful acquisition. The integration is going very well. And I think similar to that, and what's also interesting is really building a sales team very quickly. We went from no salespeople when I joined the company with a $300,000 pipeline to now it's a $1.2 million in pipeline with 7 go-to-market folks that are part of our team. So I think both of those things will get us into a great position for the future.